everyone, it's Jeremy J, and your video for today is Your Pain Tempers You Like Steel. So good. I was watching an episode of the show Arrow yesterday, and this is a really interesting show. It's about the Green Arrow, a superhero from the comics. He's a really good shot with a bow, and he does a lot of cool things in the shows. Anyways, so there's a guy in the show named Malcolm Merlin. He's like this sort of villainous, mysterious guy, and he has a daughter. And his daughter is staying with him, and he's trying to teach her how to fight and how to be strong. And what's interesting is that she's not getting it. She's just not getting it. And so he's a little forceful with her. And one of the things he does is he takes this hot, scalding water. He takes it and he just pours it on her hand so that there's a great deal of pain that occurs. And she doesn't like it at first. But it's really interesting that later on in the episode, toward the end, she's sitting in an airport with Oliver Queen and some other people. And someone spills coffee on her hand. And the coffee hits her hand and goes, shh. And she sits there and she smiles and grins at the incident that just occurred. And it was so good to see that, because this year is like, for me, this year was like having coffee splashed in my face a bunch over and over and over. And it tempered me. I was able to survive it on the other side. And it tempered me. It strengthened me. It's interesting. The pain strengthened me like steel. And I think this year some of the things that I went through were very much self-induced. Like my body kind of intuitively knew that I need to go through this pain in order to become who I'm meant to be. Like the person who I'm meant to be needs to be strong enough to be able to handle some things. And so the episode of The Arrow that I talk about where the gal's like, let's see, I can't remember her name. I can't remember her name. If it comes to me, the daughter of Malcolm Merlin's name, Thea Queen, that's her name. Thea Queen. The coffee being spilled on your hand is such a good example, because since the events that have occurred in my life, I can sit at work and sometimes something hard at work happens, something difficult, like I've got to deal with this. And it's like I'm holding my hand out and some hot coffee gets put on my hand. And now when a challenge comes before me in my life, I grin at it. I grin at the challenge. I grin at the difficulty. I hurt my calf. I grin at that difficulty. There's a difficulty at work. I grin at that difficulty now, because I know I'm going to conquer that problem or challenge. Whereas before, a problem or a challenge would uncenter me. So it's very interesting being tempered by the pain in life. So it's hard to describe how I feel right now. I feel like a very strong steel sword. I feel very centered, yet knowing I need to stay humble with the gift that I've received this year. I look at what's happened to me this year as a gift. Honestly, all the things that have happened, it's a gift. It's a gift, and it was meant to happen. And so I'm here saying to you, whatever pain, loneliness, health difficulty, financial stress you're going through, every problem, every challenge is there to temper you, to turn you into something more than you already are. And look at it as a gift. The challenges and struggles in life, they're a gift. I'm living proof of that. So fellow wizards in life, your pain tempers you like steel. Use your pain and whatever it is as a means for growth, to become who you were meant to be. And as you do this, further challenges, you'll grin at them, just like it's hot coffee that you're used to getting poured on you, and you'll just grin at the challenge, and you'll be a strong, powerful wizard in your life. Thank you for watching. I'll talk to you again soon.